Hi all, welcome to Tina England Pride. My name is Tina and welcome. So let's talk about a bit about actually what should I talk about because I don't want to let anything out the bag. Um, what's going to be going on with my channel must be kept private. Um, so I'm working on something at the moment to get my channel better. And I've been doing it a bit of smaller, but it's weakened my eye now, and it's really uh, painful. So I'm just relaxing today. Yeah, I think that uh, enough is enough. You try and be kind to people and things like that, but in a day you just get, you know, really. It's sometimes doing YouTubing and things like that. You expect that YouTube to like protect like YouTubers, but they don't. Um, that I know that for a fact that copyright is against the law. You know, and where someone said, people are allowed to do it, they're not allowed to do it. I'm sorry, but they're not. No one should be allowed to steal other people's content, no matter what. Um, I um, am now doing something to my channel. Um, I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm in no rush. It will take its time and things like that. But I'm in no rush of what I've got to do to protect my channel. Um, Now, I've noticed since I made that video on last Friday about Enough is Enough, I have lost, well, some, I think, do I call them subscribers? Because they just went. Um, I'd rather have um, subscribers, like decent subscribers, not subscribers who just make the same old story because I caught on to what was going on the first time uh, within months, and every time I do a live and things like that, I'm always watching, although I'm partially sighted and things like that, but I'm always looking at the sentence that people write. And you can normally find out within that sentence what's going on. I make no one is perfect. No one should be picking on or hating someone or because they do a social media channel. You know, I am, you know, gonna be. I haven't done no videos lately because I'm working on something um, that hopefully could protect my channel. It may not, but I'm trying to give it a shot. Um, I am really, I say, 5% there. Um, that I started from Sunday, what I'm doing. Um, so it's now, I think, Wednesday, and it's going to take me a long time, but because I got being partial and have problems with my memory and my body. It's when when I watch to see how to do these things, my brain and my eyesight really doesn't want to know, but I know that I've got to focus on what I've got to do. Um, life is hard as it is, Um, I do not know what's going to happen. I can't promise anyone anything. But what I do know is, I know just help myself. I just take one day at a time. You know, because at the moment I'm just concentrating on myself now. I can't help anyone, you know, and I don't do the minute silence no more. I don't sing happy birthday. I don't do none of that crap, you know, you know. I heard the other day on Sunday. I heard this that a YouTuber that I used to follow has sadly passed away, and this person passed away because of how much hate this person got online. Now, to me, this person was amazing. She cared about animals, and she raised so much money to protect animals and things like that, to help and like animals. And I heard that she took an overdose and things like that. She's left behind a husband, a child, a lot of animals, um, and that is really sad news. I was thinking, do I continue doing YouTubing? And the way that I said to myself that day, no, well, I'm gonna give up YouTubing. If YouTubing can't do their job and protect YouTubers, what's the point, But then I started thinking, I need to continue doing my YouTubing, you know, uh, living like that. So now what I'm doing is looking out for what many barely can see is certain um, things that I'm looking on. Um, then I will deal with the problem. Um, but Sunday was a really sad day when I heard that really sad news. This person didn't do any harm to anybody. You know, and it's unfair. Or because people who make YouTubing, you know, we do it because we want to let what's going on in what we do in our lives and things like that. We always got the haters, and all that. And I don't know how much hate she got to take their own lives, but she must have um, really was bad, you know. to me, I hold YouTube accountable for what happened to her. Um, so YouTube, if you're listening, you need to back up your ideas. You know, you know, because for someone to take their lives, you know, because you didn't deal with these certain uh, trials, you know, um, it's not good. You know, like I was on live, I think, last week, and someone said about freedom of speech. Yeah, there is freedom of speech, but there's not a hate speech. Hate speech is not allowed; it's banned online. You know that. So freedom of speech is not really. There's limited speech. I could say there's not a massive amount of freedom of speech. Um, so I phoned up this company this morning, and before they say anything, they said treat our staff with kindness and respect. So what I did, I used the same tactics as they did on me. Before I said anything, I said my name's Tina. Um, I like to be treated with kindness and respect, and that. And yeah, it was a really good phone call. You know, um, the way that the world is going at the moment, it's in really the world's ruined at is at the moment. You know, the world is full of dictators. You know, and there's like no need for um, someone dictating to someone else how to live their lives and things like that. I always say this: as long as you don't do harm to anyone or harm to yourself, just be happy. You know, you know. I was on the bus yesterday, and I sat down, and um, a woman got on, a white woman, and she didn't tap the Oyster card, but the bus driver um, called her back, you know, and she forgot to swipe in, so she swiped in anyway. But then, as she got round to the other bus stops, two other people got on. Nothing was said. I just walked on. Nothing was said. You know, and to me, when I see that bus driver, I will have a word with him. You know, because what he did was bad, and it was wrong. You know, for what he did. You know, them other people should have paid to get on the bus. Uh, I've seen it so many times now. Get on a bus where some people pay, some people just walk on and don't pay. You know, and it's just totally bad. You know, um, I stand for disabled people and elderly people with freedom passes, but these were young, um, and that, and something that's got to happen, you know. But yeah, at the moment with my YouTube channel, I haven't really got any new contents to bring, you know. Um, that's why I'm taking my time to learn something. So when I do really start doing my YouTube channels, I will then have hopefully stuff to put on my channels. But I don't know how long it's going to take me to learn what I've got to learn. Being partially sighted and having problems all the time, you know, it's hard. And so I've started doing things from, say, um, Sunday. So I'm wearing a dress today. I've got slippers on today. So I ain't going out anywhere. So I just wear really comfortable slippers, you know. Um, so yeah. Oh, oh. I can't. Do you know? I can't believe how beautiful it is, hot and lovely. Now I'm not going to moan about the heat, but the only thing I will moan is it's so beautiful. You know. Um, now I got my nails done, but I'm not happy with them. Um, because I tried a different place. You know. Um, yeah. You know, I had a really lovely day yesterday. Uh, I went to the gym, did what I normally do. Then I came out of the gym. I filled up my water bottle with some cold water because it was really hot yesterday. So as I'm walking down, um, because I walk and then I stop, and then I walk again, and then I stop, and then I walk, and then I stop. But I decided to have a really lovely sit in the park, you know, and just drink some water and have a snack. I've got these little bars of, I feel about 90, between 80 and 90 calories in that. And these ones were like had little bits of strawberry in them, and they're really nice. And so I think I had two or three of them because I was hungry and thought, well, this should do me by the time I get home. This should really help me get home now. Uh, Because what I try and do, I try not to spend any money if I don't have to. Um, so I take these like, I call them healthy snacks, where it's like better for me. Um, I really, really had a lovely day yesterday. You know, it's really good to have a lovely day. Yeah. So, thank you for the love. Don't know if sending me love, but thank you. So, I was thinking today, like watching some sport and that, because I do like sport. I know what's going on in this world, you know. I was thinking, like, what's going on in the US and plus here in the UK. Um, Hi Tilly, welcome to live. How are you? I got your comment, hun. You know, I did reply back to you. Uh, so you're on your lunch break. Nice one. Enjoy your lunch. What you got for lunch anyway? Well, see, you can't see him. You only can see him like this. But I had to ask my neighbour yesterday, and that because of her eyesight is better than my eyesight because I'm partially sighted, she said they're not good. They really are bad. They feel lumpy. They're not good. Um, and And oh, I like them. You don't really want that, do you? You don't really want it. You want to give that chicken wrap to me, don't you? You know, because you don't really want it. You don't. You know. So what crisps did you get with it? Enjoy, Tilly. I do like. I tell you something. I like that meal deal. Like I normally go to when I do go in Tesco's or Waitrose, I try to look for the I was it the well I try and get a chicken wrap like you, but sometimes I look for um, the vegetarian options. Really, you mean that you can get them cause in with um, the wedding meal option? Because sometimes they change the meal deal, don't they, on the crisps and that. So that's good that you got some healthy crisps with a healthy wrap. That's good. And what about a drink? That's good to hear, Tilly. Nice. Sugar-free Coke. Nice one. So everything is healthy. Well done, Tilly. Enjoy your meal. Yeah, I do. I think that's really good. I think that when I'm in Red Hill sometimes, I go into Sainsbury's and I get the ready meals in there. You know, everywhere I go, right, if there's a Tesco's or a Sainsbury's or Waitrose or a Morrison's or anything like that, I will go and get a ready meal, not because it's cheaper, it's because it's much healthier for you, you know, because going to a burger joint and things like that, uh, they're not really, they're nice, but you don't get your, they don't last long, you know. Um, and what I mean, they don't last long. It's like you can eat it. It will stop that hunger for a little while, but what you're mainly eating from a burger joint is grease. But when you go and get like a a ready like a meal deal, like a sandwich or a wrap, or you're gonna get a healthy option. Yeah, it doesn't really fill me up. It just fills you up for that time that you're eating it. For say for about half hour to an hour. It's really you're just eating grease, you know. I'd rather get what you've got, you know. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Tilly. Well, I tell you something, I think it was in London. I remember once I was standing outside this place. It looked like a healthy place to go, but I chose the McDonald's. Yeah, Subways, um, they're okay, but they're not ideal. I've heard. I remember when I um, had to go to into an hospital. I had a Subway. There was like a Subway in this hospital, and I had a Subway. I ate it. I got home. I didn't feel right. You know, I don't really eat in Subways anymore um, because the thing is, I like Subway's healthy. They're not. I'd rather just go to a Tesco's or a Sainsbury's and get a ready meal or something like it's much healthy for you. You know. Well, apparently they're lumpified and they're not good. But I'm not going to tell you what actually happened in there because it was a little bit of mayhem in there. But I don't really like talking about. Uh, no, I went somewhere else. To get my nails done this time. Where I normally go it's really good. You know, you know. But when I asked my neighbour to look at these nails, she said they're not good, Tina. They're not good at all. You know, you know. The lumpy fudge, you can feel it and all that, and well, they charged me 30 quid. You know, but I will have to go in now and talk to her. You know, yeah, yeah. I am silly because I don't get much money and I can't do my nails because being partially sighted. So by going to a nail salon, it's really my I see it's like my help that I can get my nails done by a nail salon, which benefits me. Because I can't. I used to uh, do my nails, but my eyesight started getting really bad now. So I thought, for do it, I'll just go to a nail salon and just. Yeah, I totally agree with you. You know, she'd say to me that they are a little bit lumpy, but I couldn't really tell until I actually got home. And then the next day, I actually started thinking, what the hell? These are not how I like them. I like my nails to be done properly, you know. That's real good, Tilly. That's good. I'm hoping to hear something this month. Yeah, I knew. I think I knew from I was 8. Uh, you know, I'll have a look at that. Thank you, Tilly. Yeah, I think. Someone's coming to me. You mean A fever? Yeah, I suffer from A fever. You know. Yeah, it's not as hot as yesterday, but it's still beautiful. Still got the heat there. You know. Uh, oh, beautiful. Absolutely amazing. So I just thought I'd let you know, Tilly, that I'm working on something to get my channel better. Okay, I can't tell you what it is, you know, but I'm now learning about something that will make my channel hopefully will stand out more. Um, it is really, but it takes me. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'm just taking my time on it. Well, I think it's really it's to do with YouTube, you know, but I want to make it better, you know. I've been trying to do a gaming, you know, video, but I need to know how to actually do it all. When I used to do it, the sound quality wasn't that good. Now with me being um, into sound quality and things like that, I know what it should sound like, and it was really bad. Uh, so I need to know what kind of equipment they actually use and things like that to make a really good gaming YouTube channel. Um, Yeah, I've been watching. Like last week, I've been watching loads of um, gaming setups and things like that. Um, but with me, I'm always busy now doing things. Like I could sit here, like talk to my live, and oh, I got to be somewhere, or I need to go to the lavvy, or I need to do something. It's like I'm not having that quality time, but um, today I'm relaxing today, so I'm resting my eyes at the moment because been I must say slightly busy this morning, but for some reason my eyes got weak today. So how long do you get for lunch? An hour, 2 hours, the whole day? 40 minutes. 40 minutes for lunch with a tight-fisted kids. Supposed to get an hour for lunch. Oh, nursery. Okay. Well, you have a lovely day today, Tilly, and I'll see you again soon. And thank you for coming on live and eating your lunch with me. Oh no, I know I got one single bite out of it, but I hope you enjoyed your meal and a chat. Damn it, you got your lunch early. It's only 11:50. Yeah, so this is Tina England Pride live, and I can't believe how many times I washed my hands yesterday. You know, the heat, the stickiness. Uh, So just trying to think of something to talk about. Do you know what? Like when I'm not doing anything, I've got things going through my mind. Thinking I could talk about that. I could talk about this. I'm thinking, not a good option. I try and keep. I'm trying to keep politics away from my channel. You know, I'm trying to keep certain things away from my channel. It's hard because I actually want to talk about these things. But with me, um, what I hear and what I sort of see, I'm thinking, do I talk about it again? I'm thinking, no, you know. So really, I just really like gaming. Let's talk about a bit of gaming now. Um, I love gaming. I love being a gamer. I was playing a bit of game this morning, but when I went on I was only get about 20 minutes or 30 minutes of game time. And I don't think I'm going to do these weekly challenges this week. I'm stuck on one. It's always one I'm stuck on. Um, I would play right. I would play Gears of War 3, but playing Gears of War 3, it's what map you go on. You know, um, Gears of War 3, when I used to play it, I was okay. But now, everything's totally changed. Like, I've got limited eyesight. And having limited eyesight is not good because you're always moving about quickly. And if you're in a map where you need really 20/20 vision, it's no good. So there's only like you've got the sandbar, which is an okay, it's more open surroundings, and the other map is Mercy, which is like more or less an open map, and the other one I like is um, what is it called? Oh, the Dockyard. That's good. The Dockyard's good too. Um, but there is another one I like, um, but there is some really odd maps which you don't get a much range of movement. Um, and that mainly like weakens my eyes very quickly. So it is lunchtime. Getting hungry, getting peckish. So I'm gonna have some lunch. I will see you all again soon. Thank you for joining me on live, and have a lovely Wednesday. Bye bye for now. I need munch.